It's postcard perfect. The sky meets the water, and the water meets the sand, and the sand meets the park that edges a small community nestled between the mountains and this walkway. It's relatively quiet here now, but in the summer months, this beach is packed. It's the heart and soul of Parksville.
Parksville is known around the world as a great place to visit during the summer months, but the locals are here for the lifestyle year-round. About 12,000 people call Parksville home. It was named after John Parks, the area's first postmaster. Parksville was incorporated as a village on June 19, 1945, and became a city on June 1st, 1981.
I just love it here so much. I moved here 2 years ago. Oh, man, what a place.
It's this beautiful oceanfront city that I remember as a small town, a village, because I grew up here. I was born here.
Parksville is a progressive, small seaside community with all of the environmental attributes and all of the business attributes that you could possibly ask for in a community of this size.
Kait Burgan is the executive director of the Parksville and District Chamber of Commerce. He says the economic base here consists of about 43,000 people, drawing from Port Alberni, the Comox Valley, and Nanaimo. And while it's the lifestyle that draws people here, there is still room for improvement. Pamela Bottomley is the executive director of the Parksville Downtown Business Association. She says that while there is a downtown revitalization plan in place, there's a barrier between the gorgeous beach that draws people here and the downtown that people care so much about.
Our fantastic community park, where most of our key events take place, is within the business improvement area, and it's divided from the downtown commercial core by a highway.
She'd like to see traffic slowed down and the artery turned into a more pedestrian-friendly, human-scale area, an idea that experts say is crucial to keep downtowns lively and economically viable. But this little busy stretch of highway isn't a hot topic in the upcoming election.
The interesting thing about Parksville's election, I think, is the openings on council. There are only 2 incumbents that are going to run for their seats on council. That opens up 4 spots. So now Parksville's facing a lot of interesting things, not the least of which is their water system and how they're going to fund that.
We've been challenged because we have not seen the levels of funding from senior governments that we would have hoped to have seen. And we're still waiting until at least this spring to find out about what we will ultimately receive. That is difficult for us to manage because we have very limited pool of money for those types of projects of that scale and magnitude.
Berger says Parksville gets about $10 million in tax revenue and $5 million in fees and services to run the city, and the water treatment system that is mandated by the Vancouver Island Health Authority to be in place by 2016 is going to cost about $37 million. It's not known yet where the money will come from.
Parksville established a business development function about 3 years ago, bringing together governing bodies and business organizations from the entire region. Their goal? To decrease the average age and increase the average wage. Service sector wages in a resort-style cost of living environment poses challenges for local families.
Parksville boasts one of the oldest demographics in the country. The population is at a standstill, with growth relying mostly on retirees moving here from Alberta.
Yes, we have lots of retirement dollars coming into the community and supporting our business community that way, but we do need to provide good paying jobs to young families if we want to improve as a community.
It's true, but you can't eat scenery, right? Yep. you need a job, you need to work. I think that there are homeless here. I know that there are homeless here. And there are poverty issues here. There's the working poor here. The vacancy rate is very low. The wages, quite frankly, are very low. And rents are not very low. So there are struggles with that.
With an official community plan in place, a looming water issue, unpurposed city-owned land, and a stagnant population base, Parksville's next mayor and council will face the challenge of executing that fine balance between necessary growth and the preservation of what locals and visitors love about this seaside city. In Parksville, I'm Kait Burgan.